Vanderbilt.
It's funny because that's how I'm playing right now too.
Mm. And this junk boy, I was so fucking close this all season to getting fucking DJ lag right. That nigga moved up #1 on my damn joint. And then that dickhead, you know how you get to the week 4 part of the recruit, and then you
Yeah.
advance as soon as we got there, that dickhead changed his mind at the last minute and went to damn LSU. I was so
Oh,
goddamn
he's in the
happy.
transfer portal?
Yeah.
Damn.
I almost had that motherfucker. And that dickhead ended up in the motherfucking LSU. And then LSU ended up taking I want to say a wide receiver and a right tackle from my ass. I said, them niggas got the whole kit and caboodle. Oh, oh, shit. Thought I was out of it. Thought we were going to open the game up with a kickoff return.
He said, I hate when that 11th hour niggas just stealing. Like, bro, what the fuck happened? Like, ain't
Yeah.
no way. I just needed to sneeze in the, you know what I mean? I was just a centimeter away from the commitment, man. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's the part that was fucked me up because LSU was nowhere near to be found. I'm like, I got this in the bag. And then week move, I'm looking at all the commits and shit, and I don't see Lagway, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what the hell happened? And I go look, LSU. I'm like, God dang.
He's looking to throw. Takes his shot. It's complete. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear. One of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. It's a really good job by this quarterback.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Yeah.
They give it to him again.
Let my dog sit back and relax. You know, they about to be able to stop barking. Fucking stop. Oh, come on, get me out of there.
They always seem to be able to recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity. They believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. And the D
block, please.
2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right.
Well, Vanderbilt got some D tackles. God dang.
That boy would have been hype here, DJ Lagway, boy. That boy would have been cheat code.
That's what would have been. We got a Lagway-esque like person. On the roster, he rough in the areas though. That's for damn sure.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Let's go. Way to be patient, quarterback.
Touchdown, Razorbacks.
What a nice job by the offense.
Hey James, you need to hurry up and get your ass up off of that season.
On 3rd down, it's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
Better FaceTime me, Boogie, if they do anything bad. Cancel the vacation.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
You gotta do is send up the Boogie signal. And I'm on the way.
And the PAT
You know that?
makes it 7-0. They put
You know
together
that,
a
Boogie?
65-yard drive for the score.
You know
And they
that?
close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score.
I'm gonna tell them
About
they
to
gotta
kick
clean
it
your
off.
boogies
That's
out your
the one to
eyes.
get in for the touchdown.
Yes. Yes.
And it'll come out to
You
the
gotta let them clean
25.
your
No
boogies.
attempt at a return. The Commodores offense will take the field for the first time. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be peeking that way from the free safety position.
Yeah, he's been watching the film. This dude in the middle, man, he can light people up. So you can't tiptoe. You got to be aggressive and run in there. But this was a pretty interesting matchup today.
And I love safeties that make...
There we go,
And
defense.
the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
On second down, wants to throw it.
Dude,
Safe
right
completion
there.
on the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and
God
moving the
damn.
sticks for a first down.
Perfect play call
You
against the
outside,
perfect
Boogie.
defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had this screen pass called at the right time. Running back
You
gets it in his
outside?
hands. He's got linemen out in front, getting
I
hats
got
on
you.
hats.
Okay.
Can't do it any better than that.
I got you.
Going up top on first down. Pressure's there, and he lets
I
it
got
go.
you.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
We ain't losing a second right now. Oh, shit. I ain't never would probably. I'll be right back. Let me take this nigga outside.
Mhm.
Yeah, man, you got. Hey, you got a gun.
We're only in the first quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
Oh, bitch.
Fires to the big zone.
Oh no, that
Going
was
across the
some
sidelines
damn
after the good
fried
gain. The
broccoli.
Commodores racing to the line in the hurry up.
Yeah, no, fried broccoli. I had Bill
He
batter.
wants to throw it again.
I think I had Bill batter some
Quickly
broccoli.
complete. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down mark.
Hell yeah. What time you get off?
Too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the
6:30.
first down marker is and where I got to get to.
Oh boy, you got a minute. What time you be going in?
My shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, that ain't bad. I thought you about to say you been there since like 6 this morning. I'm like, boy, you got a long way to go.
They've got him backed up. And Arkansas ready to send out the
Yeah.
offense. Jesse looking to
Needs
take
to
it down the
move though.
field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's
I
really
like
important
that. Fuck with me, you know.
to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for
Oh, come on.
after that last
Pick it up.
drive. You stack another
But yeah, Turp having food. I'm up here fucking with the PlayStation.
Really important for
All
a
right.
ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one.
For sure.
Not to
Yeah, like I
give
said, we're
them
gonna get on the road probably
reason to
about
believe.
Yes,
8,
reason to
9.
believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited.
Yeah.
Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense
Huh?
of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this.
Oh
Because
nah, my oldest graduate Friday night.
From the shotgun, they'll run it.
Oh, I know it. Shit, I ain't buy no ticket for that shit. I can't. Everybody end up at the 5 or somewhere downtown.
Nice job there picking up the first down.
Like fuck all that. That's exactly where they're gonna end up at. So if I want to catch somebody, I catch him then.
This is a running back that gets better as the game goes on.
They supposed to have.
Get laddered up.
So later said something about a Gemini badge or some shit at after 5 on Saturday. I think she said her cousin Tori told her about it. So we might fuck around and yeah. We might fuck around and see what's up with that shit. But I ain't trying to do too much. I am gonna eat the fuck out some chicken wings while I'm there though.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker.
Defense is about filling out the
offense. Neither one of y'all ever doing right. I already know that.
So far, the offense is winning.
that one for sure. Well,
I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Okay.
Like this, oftentimes you're like a
Yeah, here, fool.
Not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small games.
All right, good dog.
Oh, he wants it all.
For sure, good dog.
Inside the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot.
Nah, I'm getting on the road tonight after 2 ladies get out at 8, so we're gonna slide pretty much shortly after that. Let my dogs and shit lines around the crib right now. They last a little minute of comfort before I take them over to the what's the name? To the daycare room. I'm probably take them over there probably about maybe 4 or 5 somewhere in there. Drop them off and then go ahead and go clean the car out. All that good shit and then load it. And pretty much get ready to lay it on the thing.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Power football with the run. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Pulls it in. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, just go ahead, Blee.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Didn't have much of a choice. Just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 7 over Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Where I try to go, they just make him move to the direction. Fuck my shit.
They're going to ride this running back. Still running at the 40. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Quick release on the RPO. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig swing.
They'll run it from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. He's looking to pass. Throwing right. He makes the catch. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The give from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run down in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Using his legs, it's Russell. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
Brings up 2nd down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll give it to the back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Razorbacks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet. 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. The This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here, and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light the scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Commodores will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Johnson. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Looking to throw on second down. Got it behind the line. It's James. At the 40, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He wants to throw. Looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Dialing up a second down pass play. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
Come on, bro.
This is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Nashville as we say hello from our broadcast studios. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Razorbacks will boot it away to start the second half. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going.
You took a shot.
On this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Bro.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Smashes through the tackle.
That was a pick like a motherfucker. We ain't even drop. He made the animation like he was gonna go up and stay on the run.
Example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half it looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Takes it from the gun on third down. And the quarterback is knocked out back at the 13.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He'll take the deep shot. And he makes
back shoulder.
And gets the
Great throw, quarterback.
For a huge gain there.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third
Great
quarter,
throw.
second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half.
Great throw. Great ball placement.
had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back.
Come on, 57.
Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. He now has 115 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Handoff from the gun. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get in the midst of those big boys.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Just outside the red zone, as they pick up the 1st down, they'll spot it at the 22.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting 1st downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
The give to the back.
Yeah.
Pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You can't be that tall.
Second down coming up.
And the Razorbacks have pushed it inside the 20. Leaves it with the running back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. I need to put more plays together like that right there.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. He gets it so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on 4th and short.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
Power ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Peter. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Arizona State is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up by 21 over BYU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab outside. It's Coleman. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. Bringing it back, it's Johnson. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Wants to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Give to the running back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Fast motion from the offense. He's going to pass. He fires one deep down the right side.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
I wonder if I would have hit X, what he called it. Oh, he just missed it. Go for it.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. He's looking downfield to throw. Complete downfield. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Off the play fake. They're bringing heat. They get to him as he throws. And that ball is picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. First down here for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the Commodores want to crank the tempo. They'll throw it on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Barrett. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy game. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's got an open man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Movement here from the tight end. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense. So
throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They move the tight end all over. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. And the Razorbacks have taken it inside the 20. They'll try the run. Working his way and keeping those legs moving. Picks up 5 down to the 14.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Quarterback checking off. They'll put the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by just 2 to Georgia Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Commodores are in the hurry-up. Trying to find his man on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty.
Illegal contact. That's safety. They pushed him into the
Field. Let's see what that one's about. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Catch in the middle. It's Barrett. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll throw it on first down. He's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Commodores. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
He's down here. He does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. What do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the movement. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. The Razorbacks have enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Oh.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the run, now to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. The freshman quarterback very fortunate for that one to fall incomplete.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted.
The number one objective for our defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. And the pass is intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Yeah, I think if you're the head coach now, you start running the football. That's now the second pick you've thrown in the fourth quarter. You've got the lead. It's time now to try to ice the game.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Setting up the screen. Still running at the 40. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to move it through the air. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long, under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Commodores headed quickly to the line. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got a man. It's Brown. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to...
Which you can reach him to First, slice the cucumber. We like using English cucumbers for this. Then mix in salt and set aside. While the sauce, cut carrots, garlic, and Asian chives. In a bowl, combine sugar, gochugaru, garlic, fish sauce, rice vinegar, sesame oil, and sesame seeds. Once the cucumber is salted, rinse and drain and add to the marinade with the vegetables. Mix it all up and enjoy. Let's make a quick cucumber kimchi oatmeal.
CH.
On top of mine, I was in with hunters. Locked in the field with some real free speed. I saw my body, I be frozen in the summer like young no gunner, but walk pushing peas. Fuck a bit, man, my first love, my mama, the sacred with drops, and I picked up and squeezed. Before I bought, I was going for 3 runs. Bitch, loyal ass nigga, can't trust me, they treat me. Right hand now, the fucking king with me. Find that shit, I couldn't fucking believe it. Never gave up, and I fought to the end. I should change my name, put you out the tree. Threw me in the cell with a big ass pussy, like I was on solve, but I put down the pieces. 223 got indicted by Fed. They gave me 2 years for some pit ass weed. Anyway, fuck 'em. Let me pop it. AP, left wrist water. Faucet. Feel a lecture on my neck on hockey. And I'm rocking 200,000 a piece. No Instagram model. My bitch, she exotic. Low body count. Man, yo, her for the street. It's some out the slim hoe low when they ride. Don't think hoe be lazy with the shit show, diamonds on disco. Try to reach, I'm believing the sea. Michael be slamming shit big show. Goddamn, I want Blakey on.
Yo.
I ain't cheating.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all
So
the
you
easy stuff
didn't get
without
100%.
giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation.
Oh, yeah.
Incompletion,
I was
and
just gonna
now
say.
has a chance to just take that beautiful victory formation, run the clock, and get the W.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll try it again. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down. Timeout is called with just a
All of that stuff is easy.
One more play to pad the stats.
Okay. So he pretty much gave you the gun.
They go to the ground.
Yeah, that's all I was just gonna say. So he gave you pretty much a study sheet, so you're gonna probably end up actually having to go in and talk to a real live VA doctor, and then you pretty much like studying before.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent,
Oh, okay.
methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.